What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. I do believe this is episode number 193, and today we do indeed have the final of Euro 2020, England against Italy. Here's the tournament tree, so you can see how both nations got here, and also here's the groups as well, so you can see how Italy got here as well as we did too. So yeah, coming into this game, honestly, I'm feeling pretty confident coming into this game. I really am. I know Italy's side is going to be very good indeed, but I definitely fancy our chances of winning this and getting ourselves through to the final. We're already in the final, winning this tournament, because I personally believe that this team, it's hard to explain, but this team is just really fun to play with. It's just got everything you need, and there's so much strength in depth. This is an incredible England side, it really is, and I'll show you the team I'm running with. I'm not going to make any changes other than putting Creswell on the bench for sure, just because he's earned it after those assists against Belgium. But yeah, it's an awesome team. I mean, you look at some of these players, man, seriously, the way they've developed: Wilshere 89, Henderson 88, Hart 90, Garber 88 as well. I know he's a glitch player, but even so, it's absolutely crazy. This team is just so good. And yeah, I really do fancy my chances in this final, because this team, I play so well with it. You know, I really do enjoy using this team. But anyway, I actually have a question for you guys before we officially start the commentary, and that is, what style of live commentaries do you prefer on my channel? Do you prefer the live Q&As where I answer questions that you guys send me on Twitter? You can follow me on Twitter at @DocLanders. There's a link in the description. Do you guys prefer the live Q&As or answer questions from you guys on Twitter, or do you prefer the live highlights? Because this one is going to be a live highlights game, and of course that means it's just going to be me showing you the highlights of the game and me commentating over them live. But which do you prefer, the live highlights or the live Q&As? Because whenever I do either, it seems some of you prefer, doing the other one. If I put out a live highlight, some of you would have preferred to have seen a live Q&A. Whenever I do a live Q&A, some would prefer to see me do a live highlights. Which do you prefer? They're obviously both good for different reasons. If you like a live Q&A, if I do a live Q&A, for example, it means I'm interactive with you guys. You guys feel involved in the episodes, and of course they're usually longer videos too. But as for the live highlights, some people seem to think that I get more engaged in the game. So yeah, which do you prefer, the live highlights or the live Q&As? Let me know in the comments so I can see which you guys prefer, and probably do more of the either one, which you guys prefer. But still, yeah, coming into this game, definitely fancying our chances. Obviously in 2018 we won the World Cup, so 2 seasons later, can we win the Euros? I'd like to think so, to be honest. I mean, I do like this team, and Italy's side is good, no one's going to deny that, but I think we probably would be considered the favourites regardless. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. It should be a difficult game. I can't see one team walking over the other one, to be honest, but even so, I'm hopeful, I'm optimistic we can get away with the win. Still, also, if you're wondering where the Arsenal stuff is and why there's been no emails and no transfer business and so on and so forth, it's because whenever I do international tournaments on YouTube, I save all of the emails and all the transfer stuff and everything like that until the international tournament is over. The reason I do that is because not everyone wants to watch international football in career mode, so this way, if you're someone who doesn't watch the international episodes and just wants to watch the Arsenal stuff, you won't miss out on any transfer business. Otherwise I'll be putting, like, during the knockout stages and the group stage, for example, I might have a couple of transfers happening and you guys would see it in those episodes. But if you didn't watch those episodes because you're just waiting for Arsenal to come back and no international stuff whatsoever, you would have missed it. So yeah, that's why I just hold on to it, basically. I don't delete all the footage or anything. I just hold on to it until we're officially done with England, or any international country I'm managing, and we can get straight into the club stuff. So in the next episode, you'll see any transfer stuff I've done, and yeah, there you go. So England against Italy in the Euro 2020 final. Are we going to get the win, or are Italy going to give us a little bit of a surprise and probably win this game? Maybe I'm being a little bit too optimistic, but I definitely do fancy our chances. But we'll have to wait and see. Here's hoping I can make it 2 trophies in 3 seasons with this England team. Yes, good challenge. Sturridge laid off. Rooney. Oh, I was going to shoot. Now I'm going to shoot from range. Wayne Rooney. Good save by Carboni. And I'm going to let that go out for a corner. Really good stop by Carboni early on. And we almost take a lead through Wayne Rooney. Inside towards Rossi. Still Giuseppe Rossi for Italy. Offloads. Wilshere with the interception. Rooney, come on, let's break. Rooney, still Rooney. Keep running, Sturridge. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. I was going to say I wanted to go straight to Sterling, and it goes. Raheem Sterling with a step over, shoots, and it's just gone agonisingly wide of that far post and behind for a corner. And Henderson's going to cross the ball in. In it goes, headed away. And Sturridge will flick it back towards Luke Garber on the half volley, and it's blocked, and Italy all clear. That's a real shame. That was a good chance there. Smalling. Rooney. Smalling's continued his run, but Rooney's picked out Sterling instead with the Berber spin. Raheem Sterling just for 1-0. There's the opening goal of the game. Raheem Sterling scores it, and what I'm doing with this Italy team is exploiting the fact they're not playing with fullbacks. Candreva, I think, has high medium work rates, and Bonaventura is high, or the other way around. Either way, I know one of them has a high defensive work rate, but the other one doesn't. And what I'm trying to do is exploit the fact that Italy aren't playing with fullbacks and just try and get back inside with Sterling and Walcott on the wings. And, well, 12 minutes in. Was it 12 minutes in? Well, early on in this game, we do take the lead through Raheem Sterling. And, yeah, the early tactical decision to try and exploit the wings is working. We're 1-0 up in this game. Sterling with the goal. Bonaventura. And Smalling should get there, and does. And cheekily side heels the ball away. And we clear. And now Sturridge takes it around Jorginho, and Sturridge has the pace, and it's still Sturridge, and still Sturridge, and I need a runner out wide, and it's Raheem Sterling, and Sturridge finds Sterling, and it's still Sterling, and still Sterling, and Sterling has his attempt saved by Carboni. Poorly for Italy, and then goes across by Bonaventura, and a header by Rossi goes over the bar. First proper chance for Italy. First proper chance. They've had one attempt which went harmlessly over the bar. That's their first real attempt which caused Joe Hart to make a dive. And it goes over, and it's still 1-0. Here's Rossi. Rossi is tackled, but the referee's given a free kick there. I think it was the right decision. I think Henderson did sort of barge him off the ball. So a good chance here for Italy from this free kick. Rossi is standing over it, and he is going to shoot, and Hart has a simple save. And I think that's going to do it for the first half. Yes, it is. So, half-time here, and we are 1-0 up against Italy. Raheem Sterling's early goal separating the two sides. Italy have had a couple of chances, but for the most part, it's been a pretty controlled game, I feel. And as we're 1-0 up, I think Italy are going to get a bit desperate as the game goes on and throw bodies forward. So as long as we hang on to this 1-0 scoreline for the majority of the game, Italy will probably throw a lot of bodies forward, and we should be able to hit them on a counter with the pace we've had. But yeah, it's felt like a controlled game. So even though Italy have had more possession, they've done really nothing with it. You know, we've restricted them to long-range shots, and whenever they have got inside the area, they haven't really done much. So yeah, I think a decent half for us really, and more of the same in the second half hopefully, and we'll have our names on the trophy. And still Bonaventura for Italy. Crosses the ball in, and it goes, and it's headed away. Rooney flicks it on towards Sturridge here. First time touch, and Bonucci makes the tackle, and it's given away by Italy. And now Sturridge to Sterling, and this is where Sterling's going to be dangerous when he's beating a player one-on-one and still going, and it's still Raheem Sterling, and this could be a wonderful goal by Sterling, and what a crucial block that is. If that block isn't made, I'm pretty sure Sterling makes it 2-0. That was a wonderful interception, last ditch there. But a sign of what's to come in this second half, I feel. A sign of what's to come. Still here's Rossi, and Garbutt cuts it out. And Joe Hart will play it forward. That's when I love those players like Raheem Sterling. With agility, with balance, with trickery, with pace. They're just so hard to stop on a one-on-one situation. And here's Sturridge, and now Sturridge showing what he can do, and still Sturridge, and Sturridge, and still Sturridge, and there is the second goal. Daniel Sturridge makes it 2-0 to England as he gets taken down, as I'm trying to celebrate. And Daniel Sturridge makes it 2-0 to England. And it was a sign of what's to come, you know, going down one of the flanks and cutting inside. It's been our game plan since minute 1. And it's been paying dividends. Sturridge gets the goal, England 2, Italy 0, and it's going to be, you know, not exactly impossible for Italy to come back into this game and cause a shock, but it's going to be very difficult for them, because the more they push bodies forward, the easier it's going to be for us exploiting those flanks and getting more goals. So England 2, Italy 0, Sterling, then Sturridge, and it is 2-0 to England. And here's Bonaventura. Verratti, what a turn by Verratti on Jack Wilshere. Oh, that could have been a fantastic little goal by Italy, but the shot goes wide. A very, very good chance there. Candreva with the corner, in it goes. Balotelli at the far post flicks it down. Ranocchia towards Marchisio. Marchisio inside, and Italy are going to score. They are going to score, and it's a goal for El Shaarawy, who came off the bench, and Italy are back in this game. And that is a really scrappy goal. I have no idea how he failed to clear that. The corner was crossed towards the edge of the area. It was flicked back in. And there was like 2 or 3 chances to get the ball away. And we just didn't. It was actually a really nicely worked goal. If you actually look at that in slow motion, the way Italy passed the ball inside and from left to right at the edge of the area was really, really nice. But even so, we should have got the ball away. There's no doubt about that. It's a nice goal by Italy, let's say that. But it's also poor defending. It's half and half, really. And I'll take the blame for it. So Italy get themselves back in this final through El Shaarawy, the substitute. And maybe, just maybe, they could get themselves back into this game. And you never know. You know, stranger things have happened. Free kick to Italy. Candreva is a long way away. I don't see him shooting this, but he's shaping up to shoot, and he has done, and it's a really poor attempt, and that's a waste. That's a real waste. Carboni kicks it long towards Balotelli, flicked on, El Shaarawy, tackle by Smalling, Henderson to Welbeck, back to Henderson, to Carroll, to Welbeck, towards Carroll. Carroll's got the strength and the pace, and he crosses the ball in, and Henderson flicks it down, and it's going to come to the Ox, who shoots, saved by Carboni. Welbeck can't turn it in, and there was the chance to seal the game, but it's still 2-1. And now Italy on the counter with Balotelli finding Bonaventura, and there's a good chance here for Italy with Bonaventura towards Balotelli. Balotelli towards El Shaarawy. Now Bonaventura, still Italy building a chance here with Marchisio, and Smalling's challenge, and he can't get it away. Marchisio keeps hold of it, and there's the final whistle. It's all over. Italy can't make the final chance pay, and it finishes England 2, Italy 1. So we win the European Championship by 2-1 against Italy. And yeah, it was a pretty interesting game for tactics, what I decided to do in that game, but it completely worked in our favour. And I feel like I got it spot on, and obviously we did, because we win in the final by 2-1. So very pleased with that. That's now the World Cup and the Euros won with England, consecutively. So very pleased with that, and yeah, thoroughly deserved. So Jack Wilshere is going to lift the trophy, and we are going to add another trophy to our collection in this series. Obviously, this is the first time we've been playing in the Euros of England, so for the first time, we win it. 1 for 1, fantastic stuff, and 2 for 2 overall with England. First the World Cup and now the Euros, so very pleased with that. Wilshere is going to lift the trophy, and you know, I did feel as though it was deserved, to be honest. You know, we probably could have scored even more goals had my finishing been better, and had my final pass been better as well. But yeah, a deserved victory in my opinion, and we do take the win. Italy's goal was actually a little bit nice with the way they sort of passed the ball inside after the corner. Wasn't really dealt with, but even so, a deserved victory, and I'm very pleased with that. So, as we are going to enter the new season with Arsenal, I have to say, looking at some of the players during this tournament, a couple of them definitely did catch my eye whilst managing England, especially Luke Garbutt, the left back, who was a target already. I felt as though he was pretty solid, and yeah, I think it was a pretty solid win for us this tournament. I mean, we didn't lose a single game, obviously, and we looked really good in every single game we played. So look at the match stats. As you can see, we did play better in terms of shots. We had 2 more shots. We had 5 more on target. As you can see, Italy only had 2 shots on target in the entire game. They really weren't clinical at all. They wasted so many opportunities. And as for possession, they beat us by 1%. So yeah, it's been a pretty interesting tournament. I felt as though we have deserved to come up trumps and get ourselves the trophy at the end of it, and we do. So very pleased with that, and we are going to end the episode there. So as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. Really do hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode of Career Mode, then please do leave a like, as it is much appreciated, and of course it really does help my channel out. And I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon, where we will of course be starting the new season off with Arsenal. Oh yeah, and just before I go, here's a look at the stats of the players, who did what, top scorers, top assists, clean sheets, so on and so forth, just so you can see everyone, how they all did. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys, hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon, where we'll start the new season with Arsenal.